how come the number 14 Michigan women's basketball lose to unranked Toledo in Ann Arbor? That was even a home game. But I admit it was close. 71 to 68. And Toledo's not like a bad team. They're 7-2. I mean, and they won every road, like 3 road games so far. So yeah. First half, Toledo scored 42 points, while Michigan scored 31. But Michigan turned it on in the second half, scoring 37, 15 in the third, 22 in the fourth. But they allowed 29 points. You're not making enough ground to tie the game to force overtime. Michigan basically shot. They had like 16 points off the bench. They shot 40.3% from the field, 25 for 62 to be exact, 3 for 12 on threes. That ain't good. 15 for 21 on free throws. If you would make 4 more free throws, you would win the game. You don't have to worry about losing a game like this at home against an unranked opponent. 30 rebounds in the game, but 13 of those are offensive, which shows something about their defense. I mean, 15 assists, 8 steals, 5 blocks, 11 turnovers, 17 fouls. But Toledo shot 26 for 52 from the field. And yes, that is 50% from the field. They were making 1 every 2 shots out there. Defense wasn't cutting it. 7 for 15 on 3-pointers. 46.7%. And they made all 12 free throws. You're doing something right, Toledo. You got to make free throws when it counts. 33 rebounds. 7 of those were offensive. So they won a rebounding battle. 11 assists, which is less than Michigan. 9 steals, which is more than Michigan. 0 blocks, which is advantage Michigan in that area. They committed 21 turnovers, though. That's more than Michigan in a bad way. And they committed 22 fouls. That's more than Michigan in a bad way, too. But Toledo had 20 points off the bench. Yikes. So 51 points from the stars for Toledo. Well, Michigan had more points from the start. Or is apparently like 8, 10, 16, 52 to 50 in terms of the advantage in starters. So it does make sense why did Michigan lose this game in some ways. They did. So what do these two teams have going forward within the next 4 games here? And I expect Michigan to be out of top 15 because of this loss. I just can't see a way they're going to stay in the top 15. They got Appalachian State. That's 2-5. In theory, you should win that game. And the problem is, they're going to have to be thinking about that loss for 8 more days. You got to prepare for finals. I get it. But this is a bad way to finish right before you have to go to finals, get an upset loss on you. They got currently number 8, North Carolina, at the Jumpman Invitational, which is in Charlotte, North Carolina. They got a 7-3 Nebraska team that did knock off a top 25 team last week. I believe they did. Yeah, actually on Sunday they did by 23 points. Yeah, that's not a gimmick game. Appalachian State is the only gimmick game. They're falling to or not, and it's not. And even number 3 Ohio State at Ohio State on New Year's Eve. Yikes! I mean, that's a brutal stretch. I mean, you got, after that one game, you got 3 tough ones in a row. Now, Toledo. Granted, they only played 2 more games the rest of this month. They had to play an 0-9 Dayton team. That should be a win in theory. Oakland, that's 4-4. That's a win in theory too. Okay, January 4th, they play Western Michigan. They're 3-5. That should be a win in theory. And Northern Illinois, but they're 7-1, and that's November 7th. But it's at their place. So really, that's the only true tough game they have. Is that game right there, and that's even in January. And granted, sometimes it just depends on the strength of schedule. That's why the records can be deceiving at times. For basketball, I mean. Anyways, if you like this content, hit like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. It's going to be 400 subscribers and more by the end of this year or sometime in the future. We're oh so close to that number.